Alright, so tonight we are going to be playing with ham. This particular ham already has a nice spiral cut on it, which is very, very helpful. It doesn't cut all the way down to the bone, so that's why we're here doing a little bit of helpful video. So what we're going to do is cut off as many of these slices as we can. And if you notice, it goes pretty much all the way around. So really concentrate on the bone. Most bones go at an angle, so you kind of cut around the angle of the bone. And don't throw this bone away. This is going to be used for something really special called hambone soup. You do a split pea with it, or you can just do straight out hambone. So I'm going to cut through pretty much the entire ham all the way into the bone. Using a serrated knife for this really helps out because if you hit the bone, it won't dull your knife. So now we have two large slices. We need to break up into three. So we're going down this way and try to get as close to that bone as you can. Now there is a lot of fat in ham, so if you want to try to trim off that fat, it's always preferred. But that comes down to you and your preferences and your taste. Some fat is okay, but a lot of fat like that, I would definitely trim off. So, for like a baked ham, kind of put them in offset like this, shingled as we call them, and then put a nice little glaze on it. You can do whatever glaze you want. That usually does come with a glaze, but they usually have like some kind of crap in it. So, oops, that was a mistake. And so, you know, just straight brown sugar is a good glaze. Honey or maple syrup is a really great glaze for it. Here I am just trimming off the fat. So you will be left eventually with a piece of ham that does not contain any slices. Set that aside. That will be great for your ham bone soup. So you can definitely see here we've got a lot of ham fat that we don't need to eat. You know, it's just not necessary. So we kind of trim that away. Now when it comes to around the bone, try to get as close to that bone as you can, so you can get as much meat off of it as possible. So pull away and keep going at that bone. There we go. That's a good amount of slices. Alright. And then again, go in and right along the side of the bone. Get out the slices. Alright, we got plenty more here. Those are big and thick, so I'm going to leave them over here. That'll be perfect for the soup. These look like regular slices, so they'll be part of that. And any small slices, you know, you can throw them in, but into the normal pan there, but when it comes down to it, you know, it's just as good as throwing it into a soup. So now we're left with the base of the ham, a few slices here, but not much. With the base of the ham, you can see the bone here, and it goes all the way through to here, and that's where your knuckle is. So go ahead and trim off that part, and trim off as much meat as you possibly can off of this thing. Like I said, using a serrated knife always goes a lot easier. So get in there and trim off as much meat. Now once you do hit the bone, try to back off on your knife. You don't want to break your serrations or your knife. There we go. Stand the bone up, start to shave off the ham. Keep turning as you do. and you'll run into parts that's bone that kind of sticks out. Now, why are we doing this? We're doing this so that we can have this wonderful ham bone with all the meat off of it become a wonderful stock and a delicious ham bone soup. So post-holidays, you're sick of the ham, but still you got a lot of leftovers left, go for some ham bone soup. And that will be in a video coming up, but teaching you how to basically fabricate an entire ham in hopefully under 10 minutes. So it takes a little bit of time, but we do have ourselves a nice juicy ham. So there's our bone. Most of the meat's off of it. Yeah, you can probably pull off a little bit more there and there and there, but I'd say that's good enough for a really good ham bone soup. So we're going to trim off the remaining fat, and then we shall just dice it up, put it into a little quart-sized bag, or whatever size bag it fits in, and then it will be all ready for our ham bone soup. So this has been Chef Aaron for Cutting Out the Crap, and have a wonderful day. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and see you in the next one. Bye.